something that really gave me an inspiration. I was sitting at the gate waiting for the flight to be called, and I saw a young woman who was like really loaded down with bags and kind of looking confused, and came up to the counter and just very softly just kind of said, "Can you help me?" And she was like holding up her phone. "Can you help me find my gate? I don't know where I'm going." And so the wonderful woman at the counter was just like, "Of course I can show you." And it was all happening very quietly next to this sort of commotion next to them of somebody being upset about something. And she found out where she was going, and she was very close, and she kind of went around the corner. And I thought, this is what's true for us metaphysically with God all the time. If we don't feel like we know where we're going, God is always available with the right idea, the right answer. The answer is always in the room, which is something that we say in our community, which I learned from, actually, I heard probably the first time I heard that was from a woman named Sarah Cannell, who's the head of Thought Leader Academy. But the answer is always in the room. God is always present. The right ideas are always present, are always part of our consciousness. And all we need to do is reach out and ask. Ask and ye shall receive. Seek and ye shall find. But that's the law. And if we forget that's the case, sometimes we'll find ourselves depending on our own sense of things. But having the humility, and that's the thing probably that I loved about watching this young woman, she had such humility and fearlessness in just coming up to the counter and asking. And I know it sounds like a really simple thing, like, well, duh, but there is a place for us to learn from that, in that place of humility and just asking and knowing that the answer is always here and now and is within the reach of consciousness, because the Christ is always communicating to us. So I just love that thought, and I wanted to share. I am heading to Chicago, so I will be in Chicago this week and streaming from there. We'll see what comes up from all the travels, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Lots of love.